so we have another share. Again, I don't have to do any big intros, but without further ado, I guess, here's Stacey.
Hello everyone, good evening. So, I'm Stacey. I have been in SFC, I think, since 2008. I was part of the sister community, Youth for Christ, for, I don't know, since 2002, so it's a really long time. And so, they have a version of this talk for YFC, for Youth for Christ, and I remember giving this talk over and over again at that time, and just to see how I've evolved from then it's just crazy. So I'm here to share tonight about my experience. I'm asking you guys to keep a secret. Can I trust you guys to keep a secret? Nod yes, or shake your head no. I don't see any no's, so I'm trusting you. You might trust me. So I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. 2007, I was still in the community of Youth for Christ, and yeah, I mean, Youth for Christ has blessed me with so much opportunity to serve the Lord, so much opportunity to learn more about Him. And for me, I come from a family that's not necessarily religious. I'm not really close to my parents because we were very different from each other. And so, for some reason, I just dating back to when I was younger, I used to altar serve when I was in grade 8 because I was like, I don't know, like I was such a keener. I just used to altar serve or like do all these things, and little did I know that back then, that's when God like, planted the seed in my heart, right? That has blossomed today. So moving along to 2007. It was one of the best years of my life when I look back at it. So many memories. I was 19 turning 20. And it was just an awesome time, awesome friends. But I think deep down inside, I was just broken, right? I guess, yeah, Isay is one of my really good friends, so I think her experience is very similar to mine. Where, you know, I was on the surface, like everything was fine, but like deep down inside it was rough. So at that time, at the beginning of 2007 actually, I met a friend who was 2 years older than me at the time, and she became we became very close very quickly. It was really surprising to me. She was one of my friend's girlfriends at the time, but little did we know that we became really close, to the point where we would share stories with one another, life experiences and that sort of thing. I promised I wouldn't cry, but anyway. So going back to that, I was in a dark place, I think. I didn't really realize it until, I'd say the summer, or after the summer, going back to university. And I was in a really dark place, and little did I know that she was in a dark place too. To the point where I was also contemplating suicide, and I don't really share that a lot with a lot of people because it's obviously near and dear to my heart, right? I just felt like I was going through so much, you know, my parents didn't notice, or my parents didn't realize how much their words hurt, you know? I mean, I'm 25 now and I'm still crying about it, so that kind of is a testament to that. I mean, nonetheless, I still love them, but so yeah, I was in a really dark place to the point where I was still active and serving in YFC, but yet inside I already felt like I was dead, you know? And it was crazy because I'm not going to share about these things, which is probably why some of you guys are kind of hearing this for the first time. But thinking about that, when people would ask me how things are going, in terms of how deep I would discuss it, I kind of just scratched the surface. No, I'm going through a lot, I feel so down, but I'm okay, when I really wasn't. And I think it was the same way with my friend, because we would talk about it. We came from the same experiences where we felt like we kind of felt like worthless. It was crazy because I knew that she came from a bad home. It was rough for her. She came from a really bad relationship as well. So we really related, and we would confide in each other. So yeah, that obviously contributed to us becoming closer. And we had a Kris Kringle that year, and it was the first Kris Kringle that we had together. And surprisingly enough, I actually drew her name, and she drew mine. I found out later that she drew mine. But so before Christmas, we had dinner at a sushi place on Queen Street, and we were just talking about plans. She was in school too, and she was talking about like what would happen later on, or like what we were doing. She kind of felt, I did get that vibe that she was really into the conversation. So yeah, that was December, it was just December 1st. And then a week later, I get a phone call. At the moment that I get the phone call, I'm looking through her Facebook pictures and trying to figure out what I get her for Christmas. So I get a phone call that she's passed away, right?